Hello, all. I'm excited to tell you my story about what has brought me on this journey to create short financial planning and help others. My background is I've been a professional trader for over the past 20 years and a CPA professional since 1997. And I've very early on in my career, I tried to create a comprehensive financial system that utilized my CPA and trading experience in order to integrate all of my finances into an efficient and simple manner. And so that I wouldn't have to rely on the advice of commission-based salespeople and high-cost hidden fees in investing. And I wanted to be able to take complete control of all my financial needs and help develop a coordinated plan to help achieve financial independence. The thing is that making sense of all these details involved, despite the fact of me having a strong financial background in tax and the financial market, wasn't as simple as I thought it was. And throughout that time, I felt terrible because I wasn't able to effectively manage all my finances in a coordinated approach. And it really was discouraging to me because I thought I should have with my knowledge of financial markets and my understanding of taxes, yet I wasn't able to put all the pieces together. And with all this, I was making huge personal blunders with my personal finance, and I felt like a failure as a financial professional. Problem was that I lost a substantial portion of my money that I learned very early on, just about 50% of my net worth through personal training, due to the fact that I couldn't separate my job as a trader and personally. I was making huge mistakes, which I didn't know how to rectify. And I was very fearful that I was going to go about and keep continuing to make these mistakes. And despite making a very good income and having my spending in check, I was making terrible financial decisions. So my portfolio was cut in half, and I needed to do something to help to stop myself from making these costly mistakes and risk my life savings. And then by chance, through my research and hard work, and I stumbled upon something amazing and which changed my life. I came across what I call the secret society of real financial planners. Professionals who practice fee-only, tax-focused financial planning. It was crystal clear to me how to go about and create coordinated plans and protect myself from many of the pitfalls that are out there through the complex and confusing language that Wall Street lays out in the traps. And I saw that product sales are not solutions. It's strategies that are proven and that are time tested and are individual based upon your potential needs. So therefore, I wouldn't have to pay unnecessary taxes and fees that accumulate vastly over time. And I also learned that you can't just create a financial plan and then have your house in order. It's the process of financial planning, the ongoing process that's in essence of it. Because like anything, if you steer a ship and you set a course, things happen. Storms happen, tides, winds change, you have to adjust your course. And financial planning is no different because life happens, things change, and you have to be able to be willing to adapt to it. So as a result, I hired a real financial planner back in 2000 for my personal finances, a fee-only tax-focused planner, because I really felt there. And even though I had a CPA, I was a financial professional, I was humble enough to know that I did not know everything. And this opened my eyes, it changed my life. And I did the 1-year retainer. I went through the whole process. And as a do-it-yourselfer, I learned as much as I could. And from there on, for the past 18 years, I've studied, practiced, and refined my process. And from then, I started creating tax and financial strategies that do not rely on financial products. They're strategies. Financial products don't solve problems. Strategies do. Financial products are a tool. Strategies are the ways about going up. So now I can happily say that I'm part of the secret society of real financial advisors through my commitment of lifelong learning and to uphold the following 3 principles. I'm a fiduciary, fee-only, and independent. And I've said that over and over, and I'll say it again. It's the best way. Fee-only means I work only for you, no commissions, no kickback. Fiduciary, I work in your best interest. And independent, I'm not tied to big firms that have sales quotas. So that's when I realized the secret system to comprehensive financial planning was that Wall Street has had a monopoly in the financial industry. And what they've done is they've controlled the message through their financial media outlets, CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox, all their vested interest in lobbyists and what have you. So their only way to truly protect your wealth is to have conflict-free advice. And that comes through fee only, and also to work with a fiduciary that works in your best interest. So I realized then that I wanted to make a difference, and I created Sure Financial Planning to offer conflict-free advice, which is value added, where my goal, I can't guarantee that, but my goal was to provide more value in excess of my fees. So I kept on creating and refining strategies to help busy professionals save on taxes, have balanced portfolios to achieve their goals and enjoy peace of mind. Because let's face it, everyone's busy in their world, and not everyone, you're an expert in your particular field. I'm an expert in mine. And that's why I like to say, outsource your own personal CFO. And so I've done throughout this many different programs within this. I have what I believe to be one of the best college saving programs, a strategy to go about and save massive money on student loans or student debts, how to graduate with debt free. I also have other creative financial strategies for Social Security and retirement, and also for cybersecurity. But then I went out and marketed these services to my area, and there was a problem. Crickets. The problem is Wall Street has a monopoly over the status quo and what people come to expect, and they've made the process of planning intentionally confusing and complex with fine print, and by selling financial products to enrich themselves at the expense of investors. And through their lobbyists, media outlets, monetary, they force the current financial system belief that financial products are the solutions. And this system rewards salesmen through huge commissions and kickbacks and money ultimately to the big banks. And it pits investors against the same people who are supposed to be working to protect and guide you with your life savings. And Wall Street has further exhibited their disdain for investors by refusing to enact a fiduciary rule. They're not in your best interest. Many of your brokers, please know this, and it's not in all cases, but in most cases, they work for the big banks, not for you. That's who they're agents of. And people are unaware of the war being waged against the big banks by us real financial planners, because it's truly a struggle of David versus Goliath. And I'm proud to join this fight against the big bankers and serve my local community as one of the few alternatives to the conflict-ridden system that exists today. So I got so frustrated that I decided to create a solution to simplify the complex and confusing process to create total financial well-being, which I like to say is the one-page financial action plan, which is basically, it's a way to bring in all your financial data, and I can show you, and I'd love to help people client, and I bring it to a one-page, plain English, step-by-step to-do list. And it could really make a difference in people's lives. And this financial plan is very easy to understand and implement, and you can do it yourself. And what it'll do is help you busy professionals achieve what you want to do, which is to have complete financial clarity, peace of mind, and knowing that you're on track to achieve all your goals. And I'd love to tell you more about this, or for you to learn more. And please listen up for more of these upcoming productions that I make. And if you have any questions, please, you can reach me at website www.surefp.com. Thank you.